All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another Switch podcast. Episode 14, and as usual, you have our hosts. I'm me, Kent, Liana, and Alvin. And this week is actually going to be a very short podcast. We have a very interesting topic, thanks to Alvin, which is called Appaholic. Now, if you can't understand what I pronounce, Alvin is going to add the word over there, so you understand exactly what it is. Over here, Appaholic. Appaholic, okay. Appaholic.
Actually, it's from the word shopaholic.
Shopaholic.
Yeah.
Workaholic.
So now it become an appaholic.
Alcoholic.
Yeah.
Appaholic. I think I'll just say appaholic. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is appaholic or appholic, depending on how you want to pronounce it? Actually, it's quite simple. It means that you can't, based on Alvin's definition, you can't stop buying apps.
Actually, have the definition from Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, go ahead, Liana.
Someone who is addicted to buying apps for their iPhone, iPod, or their iPad. And then they even have a sentence. I have spent almost $100 worth of apps today. I think I'm an appaholic. So, close enough again.
Close enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this podcast, do you think you're an appaholic? Well, to start it off, let me share among all three of us. Now, for my part, I started with iOS devices when they came out of the App Store. I think that was back in iOS 4 or so. iOS 3, iOS 4?
3. I think the start immersion is I think
I'm
iOS
just surprised
3.
that you're not a beta tester for iPhone. To be frank.
So basically, what happened was that when it came out, it's like we were desperate for apps. I was like looking for all the apps. I keep on downloading. If you see a free app of the day, I'm downloading it. App of the week,
That
download
time,
it.
I think the apps were quite few only in the App Store. Very
few.
few.
So essentially, I went through after Alvin suggested this week's episode, I went through my historical listing of all the various apps. I have about 2,000 different apps. All of them are apps which are combination of purchase, 99-cent purchase, or free, or special offer a day. And I downloaded it, but I never bothered to use it.
What's the most amount of money that you paid for an app?
At this point, I think personally, ignoring company, I spent I think about $50
For?
a game.
A game?
Same. I also around.
$50
$50.
Wait, is this an in-app purchase or just
No,
the app alone?
Just the app alone.
Just the app alone.
Hey, Liana, I haven't even included in-app purchase yet. I'll be very embarrassed to say this because I think my relatives will be killing me when they realize how much I'm spending on the apps.
Wait, are you allowed to say what's the name of the apps?
No.
Why?
No, I'm not going to say it. I'll let those who went through my Facebook and check and see what actually I purchased it.
Actually, the highest price in the App Store is 999.99, 100 USD.
100 USD.
1,000. Yeah.
Is that a workout
No,
app,
it's
is it?
actually it's a professional apps. Yeah. Let's say like the Royal Firms, accounting, something like that. Yeah.
But here's the best part. To continue from what Alvin, at one point I think, Alvin, we remember reading an article, ladies and gentlemen, where some app developer created a glowing orb, 3D animated orb on the iPhone. And that app was one of the most expensive app until Apple pulled it up for an app that's not doing anything.
Okay, what does it do? What does the
Literally, it doesn't do anything. It's just like glowing. It's to say that, see, I bought this app for 999 USD. Do you have it? Can you pay for it? No, seriously, ladies and gentlemen,
just to
check
show off.
online.
I think
just to show off.
Just to show, I pay a lot for this app.
When it came out, the controversy was that what's the limit? What's the whole purpose? So that's from my side. I paid for lots of games.
And that is just for one app.
Yeah, that's for
What's
one
the
app.
total?
Total at this point in time.
Actually, I don't dare to count.
Because you feel bad after
I feel
that.
bad.
Yeah, because let's say I check back my every year the Apple Store, the receipt. Wow. I can say every day got one receipt for every day got one receipt.
Okay, so yours is a bit extreme. Ladies and gentlemen, I have already slowed down already. I got into prudent spending. So having said that, that's from my side as Appaholic. I have technically cured myself, but I don't know about you two. Come, Alvin has shared a bit. Why not?
Still continue because I like to buy app. I don't know why. Because sometimes this is quite cool, right? Okay, buy. Wow, this look nice, or buy.
Please don't emulate them.
Yeah. Actually, what you can do is you can download this apps when it's free. You just call a free app of the day.
Yes, we went through that.
Why spend when you can get it? I'm not
okay.
But I just spend wisely, I guess.
Okay.
I do splurge sometimes, but I do splurge on filter. Yes, Cam filter.
But that one I just bought a few only.
Yeah, it just cost me like 25 ringgit Malaysia.
But for another apps, the Over is a adding wording app. That one I bought all the
You see, you can get it for free. Because I always wait for the day that it actually come out as free. Then I'll download.
Because I lazy to wait because I want to use it. So I get okay. I just
You
buy.
get it for free. Most of my apps are paid.
No,
but I got it
Liana,
for
you have
free.
to understand. Sometimes it's like we just had this feeling. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
I want
need
it now.
The heart is beating.
Yeah.
The mood is there. We need
But
it.
for me, right? But some game some game developer their game I will wait for free because I know they will free in future. Almost every
You
game.
better don't let the game developer hear that. You
Yeah.
feel like demotivated. Like,
Yeah.
First,
But I don't mention the name, but I will wait for them.
See,
Okay.
that's the reason why I don't mention
Ah.
it.
your
so
first paid app, anyone remember?
My first paid art was, damn, that was a long time. Pardon, censor that. I think Minecraft was the one which I purposely bought without thinking, even though it was so zero in features, nothing. I just buy it for the sake of buying because I
I
supported
also
the Minecraft.
forgot.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
Back then, it's so long. Yeah.
That's the one I really, really remembered. But you say the actual first one? Nope, I'm sorry. I've
I'm
really go through my entire
Yeah.
list.
Because hard to trace back which app we bought first.
Yeah. But I do remember that when Apple released iWork, I really had to buy it. That time it was like $9.99.
That one I also buy.
Yeah.
And then I still remember the most app I pay is for music productions.
Alvin, ladies and gentlemen, Alvin's a creative
Yeah.
media specialist. He needs those tools. But again, for those who are curious why I said I have to buy my iWork keynote number pages, that was because back then, when you buy any iOS device, ladies and gentlemen,
Free.
Now it's free.
Yeah.
Last time you had to pay. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, you are very lucky. Remember, if you buy any iOS device or any Mac products, you get iWork for free.
Yeah, even now the Microsoft also.
Yeah,
giving
Microsoft
for-
doing it. So it's like this is now the latest trend. But when it comes
Back
back
in that time,
back in that time,
all I need to pay.
yeah. But when it comes now, we talk about appaholic. You see, we are literally crazy. Liana is very prudent. So, ladies and gentlemen, why not you share with us in the
Yeah.
comments here in our social media? Tell us. Are you an appaholic or appaholic, however you want to pronounce it? Tell us what's the most expensive app you paid.
There's another suggested word instead of appaholic is addicted.
Addicted?
Because addicted is just maybe you just addicted to some app, but you know not paying for that.
No, very simple. Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, Facebook every day or Instagram. These
Instagram.
two, these I think everyone open daily.
Yep, you can't stop it. You
Yeah.
always check it. You always message it back. It's free.
Yeah.
So technically, you're an app addict.
Probably.
Technically speaking. Technically
Yeah.
speaking. So again, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to check and please comment on this particular episode. Add anything you want. Maybe share with us what's the most amazing app you purchased, what's the feeling of buying it, or maybe what's the total amount of apps purchased. Maybe we can beat both of us, perhaps.
Probably.
So moving on.
Okay.
Let's talk about the tech news recap. It's actually been a relatively slow week.
Yeah, this
Ignoring the Apple Watch. Apple Watch, we still definitely, we can't share that much. It's not released in Malaysia. But we talk as the tech world as a whole.
This week is quite
Yep.
slow on the tech news, but interesting is Apple released a new version of the Final Cut Pro
Agreed.
and motion and compressor.
And these are all free updates, ladies and gentlemen. If you have already purchased it, check your Mac App
And
Store for
then-
the latest updates.
And then they bring in the 3D title inside the Final Cut Pro. Yeah, a lot of people excited about it because when you want to do a 3D title in some editing software, it will take a lot of time. But Apple simplified it, and then it will be more easy, just drag and drop. Just do a lot of things can do with the 3D titles.
Correct.
Okay. And then yeah, that's the big update from Apple for this week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's drop a bomb for the editors because this week is also a NAP 2015 NAP show.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sure.
So the Apple released the update before the NAP show. Yeah, it's a big bomb. Yeah.
Oh, and speaking about tech news, I'm not sure how many of us space enthusiasts. Space Exploration Corp, owned by Elon Musk, has actually SpaceX actually
Yeah.
has a special launch this week where they're launching the 6th resupply mission to the International Space Station. Now, what does that got to do with tech? Well, what's cool was the video they actually recorded for the attempt to land the rocket.
Okay.
Yeah, the 4K was one of the video they released. Again, on YouTube, you haven't checked 4K's videos on YouTube, check it out. It's amazing. It's not only just SpaceX, there's a lot of video. But you talk about tech, they attempted to land one of their reusable rockets. This is actually their 3rd attempt. And the video is amazing. Search online in Google, and you can see just how amazing technology it is. You're commercializing space, etc., etc.
Okay,
But
this is that space holic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm guilty, I'm
they
guilty.
failed at the first time because due to the weather, they changed
Actually,
the
not the weather. they lost hydraulic fluids on the controller.
And then they reschedule it.
The second one was weather, which is what you said. The third one was apparently some valve happened. But having said that, the videos are cool. Again, technology in motion. So another thing, it may or may not be related, is that there's a latest Star Wars trailer. If you haven't checked about it, please check it.
Yesterday.
So, having said that, any promotions, Liana?
We still have Awesome April happening.
Awesome April.
And then one more thing is, Apple got pre-ordered all the Star Wars movie in the iTunes Store. Yeah, first release in iTunes Store.
Correct.
The whole collection.
Whole collection. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want a high definition version of your Star Wars collection online in perpetuity. Like what Alvin said,
Yeah, you
check
can
out
go
iTunes Store.
pre-order.
Yep. Okay, Liana.
It's already released, is it?
Yeah, just for pre-order.
For pre-order.
Yeah, the first launch in iTunes Store. Yeah.
Exclusive.
You want to
stuff.
share about Switch Creator? With the
Yeah, Switch created. Okay, this Saturday we will have a live drawing event on at our Queen's Bay outlet. So start at 8 o'clock. So if you guys want to know how we use the iPad to draw a live drawing,
We have a live sketch.
Yeah.
An artist
Sketch. Etch a sketch.
yes. So you can drop by our outlet on 8 o'clock this Saturday.
AM, PM.
PM. 8 o'clock AM, the mall haven't opened yet, right?
Well, you can line up. You have a lot of time over there. So,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, as what Alvin and Liana said, join us for our creator tomorrow at 8 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, not 8 a.m. in the morning. And I think, anything else you want to share?
That's it.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, just for you to know, next week's episode podcast will be postponed to the week after. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that you have to know. Again, ladies and gentlemen, support us on social media. Like our videos, add any comments, tell us what you want to hear. And join us again for the next episode of podcast 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
This is all from me, Kent,
Yeah, now.
and Alvin.
Alvin.
Goodbye.
Bye.